Yes, we're at it.
Okay. What team did Arsene Wenger join Arsenal from?
Monaco.
No. Who was Mikel Arteta's first signing as Arsenal manager?
Cedric Suarez.
No. Who scored the winner for Arsenal v Chelsea in the 2017 FA Cup final?
Aaron Ramsey.
Name the Arsenal midfield legend that was signed from AC Milan in '95.
Petit.
No, you're having a nightmare. Arsenal have had Arsenal have had 5 shared sponsors in their history. Name 4 of them.
JVC, Fly Emirates, JVC. Pass.
Dennis Bergkamp and Ian Wright scored a combined total of how many Arsenal goals? That's a hard one, that. 275, 305 or 335?
335.
No. Arsenal failed to defeat which 2 sides in the Premier League during 03-04 Invincible season?
United and Liverpool.
United and Portsmouth. Who scored the last goal at Highbury?
Henri.
Yes. Which Arsenal midfielder was known as the Romford Pele?
Ray Parlour.
How many Arsenal fans, what was Per Mertesacker's nickname?
BFG.
Yeah. Which Chilean international scored 80 goals for Arsenal?
Sanchez.
Tony Adams scored the 4th goal of the final home game of the 98 title-winning season against who?
Spurs.
You don't remember the Tony Adams goal?
I was 2.
Oh. Arsenal were the first team to win both the League Cup and FA Cup in the same season. Who did they beat in that final?
You don't repeat the question, sorry.
I've started off.
He needs it.
I can't hear it.
He needs it.
Arsenal were the first team to win both the League Cup and FA Cup in the same season. Which side did they beat in both finals? Are you randomly this?
If I answer it, can I take a point off him? Sheffield Wednesday.
Yes.
I was born in 97. I don't know half of these.
It was Everton as well.
I was born in 03.
Yeah.
And Wenger was
5.
Wenger was a Japanese
5,
team.
4.
There's Grand Passate.
Nah, they were tough.
the one.
Them were tough to be fair.
4.
Roche and you're buzzing there. I sound like stuff.
I was born in 93. What can we do? You know, you weren't quite born just in the amount of time. 80,000 plus subscribers, by the way. Just letting you all know. 80,000+ subscribers. That's the knowledge that they've got. Madness, is it not? How hilarious. Thank you for bearing with me this morning. It was a great morning show. I'm enjoying doing them. But we've got some afternoon stuff. And as well, don't forget, straight after this, we're going to redirect because me and Hooksy on my channel will be going through some transfer stuff. What constitutes a little cheeky 10 out of 10 window. But before I've done that, I don't want to put out content constantly. So I'll explain myself. And I might have to do this a couple of times. When you do what I sort of do and the way I sort of choose to do it by putting up pictures, slides and factual based stuff, it does take away from the chat. And I do massively apologize for that. I can't always interact as best as I can because I put a lot of time and effort, a lot of the time in bringing facts and being able to put them on screen, sharing them and so forth. But what I am able to do is every now and then do a chat to the chat. So that's what this is all about. You know, of course, we've got a 3 o'clock today. I'm going to have Hooksy on. We're going to be having a little chin wag. We're going to be having a little laugh. And, you know, as much as I will try and interact with you as best as I can, you know, sometimes it's a little bit difficult. So I want to give back as much as I can and interact with you guys, you world-class so-and-sos, as much as I can. Absolutely as much as I can. So we're going to set every now and then as much as I can cram in a dedicated show to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring a few talking points up. We're going to have a little waffle through them, give you all something to discuss about, and then we're going to talk it all through together. And then whatever comes up, you know, answer me some personal questions. I don't really care. We'll go through it. You know what I mean? Just don't be rude. You know, or if it's possible rude, I'll answer them. Come on, you know, I'm a geezer. Yeah, so I'll come to the chat very, very, very soon. Let's give you something to talk about. Here is a couple of shocks here. This is probably the biggest shock you'll have ever seen. And this is all recent, by the way. It is practically decided that Albert Samuel Lokonga will not stay at Sevilla or Sevilla, whatever you want to pronounce it. If you're Spanish, he will return back to Arsenal. I mean, come on. Yeah. We kind of all thought that would happen. And do you know what? It's kind of been a bit of a poor signing anyway. When we had all Company and Thierry Henry, if you remember, guys, Everyone was saying that he's going to be the next Yaya Toure, this and all of that. Linda, just quickly as well, while I'm saying it, yeah, Q. If people want to put a capital Q and then a dot or whatever, so I can see it a little bit better, I will star it, and yeah, like I've just done with yours, Linda. I will star it, and then I'll come back to it. Yeah, we've got until about 2:50, 2:55, and then I'm going to redirect to my own channel when we come and talk with Hooksy, halftime Hooks. But yeah, do that, and I'll answer it, my dear, and I'm looking forward to answering it. But yeah, let's get back to this. You know, it was a bit of a disaster. It's 17 million, not high risk, you know, because 17 million, it's not 30 odd million, but it just hasn't worked, has it? We didn't give him the dedicated time. He didn't show in that time he was given that he was good enough for it. It's just a transfer that never really happened, did it? And now he's going to come back to Arsenal. I think it was only a 10 or 11 million, maybe. One of you correct me if I'm wrong. Sort of a option to buy, not like Nuntavage, as Northside would say, pronouncing it all good and that. Yeah, he was a buy at loan with an option or an obligation, sorry, whereas obviously he was an option. They're not going to take that. So that just means there's one more bit of business for a bad boy Berta to do, trying to get rid of him. I'm sick and tired of loans. I don't know about you guys. I'm sick and tired of loans. Let's just quickly move on. We'll give each other some stuff to talk about. One of the next things I'm going to say is about Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey is willing to reject lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia, with his preference to be to sign a new contract at Arsenal. I'm all for that. The player hopes an agreement can be found and would ideally like the situation resolved before Arsenal's final game of the season. That's from Sam Collins, I think it is, or whatever his name is. Yeah, so this is another talking point. For me, no brainer. We've got so much business to do, and we'll deep dive it in a little bit. There's so much business to do for Arsenal. Signing him to a 12-month with an option for another 12-month. Come on. It makes absolute sense to me. We've got to reduce that workload. There's so much for Berta and Arsenal Football Club to do in terms of transfer business. With that renewals, incomings, outgoings. I think signing him up to at least another year, I mean, just totally makes sense to me. What do you reckon, chat? Let me know. There's an interactive one, so let me know. This geezer's come back on the business. Remember last year we was linked with him through high heavens. Absolutely high heavens. Everyone was all over Javi Simmons. Everyone had him in his top transfers. And this was only about 10 minutes ago now that Romano posted this. And it's nothing to do with Arsenal, but it's just in general anyway. And it's Xavi Simmons has decided that he's made a decision. He's ready to leave Leipzig this summer. We all knew that this was, you know, not a matter of if, but when for Simmons. Let's get it right. So the plan confirmed, as reported in recent months, he's ready for a new chapter with top Premier League clubs. You'd assume that we are literally going to be in there. We're a top club, even though, you know, we're not the top. We are a top club. We're not the top club. And Bayern Munich, of course, Bayern Munich, whenever there's a German star or some star that's performing well in the German Bundesliga, they're obviously going to be linked to them, aren't they? So there's no surprise that Bundesliga club as big as Bayern Munich are going to be linked to him. But yeah, they're aware of Leipzig's plan. What do you reckon, boys, girls? Is that a bit of you? I don't know. For me personally, we'll deep dive it when we get more into the discussions. I don't know. I think I don't want to sort of come across like this, but I think we've got Max Dowman in the ranks. I think we've got Ranieri. I think Ranieri obviously being that sort of closer one. I think we probably should be maybe trying to play get rid of Odegaard and maybe put Ranieri in there and giving him a season between there. I don't know. I just think we've got some real possible generational talents there. Maybe we should be focusing our money elsewhere. But we'll come to that. I'm interested. Like I said, it's an interaction chat. I want to know what you lot think about it. Last season, maybe I'd have took him. This season, yeah, you know, it's kind of changed my opinion on him, to be fair. And then there is two more things I want to burn through. Fair dues to Miles Lewis-Skelly. This is a fantastic stat. Good for him, considering he's a midfielder and he's been playing technically as an emergency left-back. And he's been smashing it, by the way. And these stats are here, 73.3%. Best ground duel win rate amongst fullbacks in the Premier League this season. Do you know what? Hats off to Miles Lewis-Skelly. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. I think it's very, very, very easy to forget how old he is. Very, very, very easy to forget how old he is. And do you know what? I think he's been fantastic this season. What a breakthrough season for him. And he's playing out position, by the way. Now, maybe he might make that position his own. Maybe this is just things to come and they'll put him in a left 8 position. I don't know. I'm not the son of Nostradamus. I'm not a descendant of him. Mystic Meg ain't my mother. None of us know. But do you know what? Sometimes you just got to put your hands up and go, well done, boy. You've had an absolute belt of a season. And I'm so sorry I've got to end it this way. I'm so, so, so sorry. I do hope you all forgive me, okay? Because I've got some bad news. I've got some real bad news here. Put your seatbelts on. I'm sorry about this. Sorry in advance. I hope you all forgive me. Kai Havertz has returned to full training to Arsenal today. Absolutely gutted. I mean, I don't wish injury on anyone, but the fact that he's in the mix of playing again, yeah.
Little donkey on a dusty road.
Yeah, he's not for me, man. That's not the best thing we could have seen. You know, like I said, I don't want him to be prolonged injured. I'm not wishing an injury on anyone. I'm really not going down that avenue. I'd never wish ill health on the worst of enemies. You know, I'm all about that. But what I am all about is not having horrifically crap players represent my football club. And this guy is taking up 280k a week of wages, which I pay a small fraction of as a season ticket holder, which you pay a small fraction of if you've watched a game, if you've bought merch, etc. If you've paid Sky subscriptions in whatever avenue that you've gone down, and some small percentage you've all contributed and we've all contributed to the £280,000 a week that we've given this complete and utter flop. A platform at Arsenal to be one of the richest players in the Premier League. And what's he done for us? What's he done for us? The XG EOs are off the roof. Look, that's all I wanted to talk about. And it's given us enough time. Let's all have a little chat, shall we? Now, we're going to come into the chat. And I'm buzzing. There's 41 in the building. Like and subscribe. I'm buzzing with that. You know, I never really know what numbers we're going to have. But you know, I'm buzzing with 41. That's excellent. So we've got Friendly, the number 1 comment, or actually, you're second. I've managed to squeeze in first with my lateness, so apologies for you. So Friendly, what are we saying? I hate Alex the Clown. Yeah. It's a different knock, guys. With every atom in my body, we've gone scientific with it. Good for you. Clowns like him, Igal, Robbie, are causing harm to this club. Please explain to me how these clowns say Arteta coached a win like other managers. Yeah, do not. Yeah, exactly right. And do you know what? What I will answer this is I've done a show, not a specific show, it was part of a show. And I went through every single manager since the inception of the Premier League. I went through every single winner of that competition, every manager, covered all of them. And I even in the same time, and I used little metrics, I used at the same time as Mikel Arteta's been at the club, so 4.5 years. I then also counted for a 6th season, purely because we all know Mikel Arteta is going to be here next year. And guess what I found out in them 6 years, ladies and gentlemen, across everyone. And we started at Sir Kenny Dalglish. Then we went on to Sir Alex Ferguson, all the way up to Arnie Slot. So we covered all bases. We added all the years. Guess how long it takes to win the Premier League on average for every single manager that's won the Premier League, ladies and gentlemen? 2.2 years. 2.2. 2.2. Mikel Arteta's been here 5.5 years. Okay, so he's performing worse than twice. Yeah, this is why we do it. This is why we bring it. I've got no explanation for you there, my friend. But Arteta fans, Arteta sexual fans, they all gobble it up, mate. They just all, for some reason, have been hoodwinked under this spell of idiocracy. That's what they're in. It's worrying. Very, very, very worrying. Big up to you, Gavin. Thank you very much. OG in the building. Good for you, brother. BVB Sports. You're returning regularly as always, mate. Other two sponsors, Dreamcast and O2. Do you know what I mean? And he went almost like he wanted to say Sega, but he actually only had two come out of his mouth. How bad is that? And 50% of the two that he managed to say was the first and last one. One of them, obviously, being current. Come on, man. These are your Arsenal fans. You know, I was only two when Tony Adams scored that goal. Are you telling me that when you were born, it doesn't matter what else happened? I was born in 89. So what a season, by the way. What a season, by the way. I know about 89 just because I was a month old or whatever. Doesn't mean to say I don't know about 89. Of course I know about 89. Of course I know about that. Come on, man. Ask them when the league titles are won. We've won 13 top division league titles. See if we can go through them off the top of our head. We've got 31, 33, 34, 35, 38, 48, 53, 71, 89, 91. And then here we go. We're on the home stretch. 98, 02, 04. Come on, man. Oh, what, so you're telling me I had to be born in 1929 to be able to know that? Is that what we're doing here? Is that what we're actually doing here? I mean, come on, man. Come on, just get a little grip, sir. I don't know everything, of course I don't, but some history, man. Come on, that's not an excuse. The Tony Adams goal. Come on, man. Come on. It's all up for grabs now. Who chipped it in, chat? Come on. The fourth goal for Everton. Who clipped the ball over the top for Tony Adams to score that goal with his left peg? Come on. We all know it. Come on. Linda, big up to you, my girl. We've got Gavin. Yeah. Tone, nice to see you here. Nice to see you here to see you nice. Come on, if you know your British old school game shows. Come on. Ali Bernard, big up, bros. I'm sure this is the first time I've seen you in the chat. My friend, thank you very, 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 very much for your view. It's always appreciated, as the same as it is with everyone else. It was a beggar football club. Who was bigger? Bigger between, sorry, who? I might have lost a little bit there. Maybe you put that in and my trail of thought's gone. Let us know, Linda. And I'll properly answer that for you. I might be thinking a little bit slower, so apologies. Benji, big up, brother. Big boss, the big boss, Ben. Big up to you, man. Big fan of you, mate. Thank you very much. It's the first time I'm sure I've seen your name in the chat. Maybe it's the first time you've commented. Maybe you've been here a couple of times. But big up to you, man. Everyone's welcome here. This is what we're saying. And I've seen you. Yeah. Don't worry. I know it's not your first time. Big up to you, man. You was in here yesterday as well. I remember the flags. You know, I'm good with that. Linda, I'll come to your question in a second. Lakonga, Tony is saying, be a good player if he had a good manager. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's sort of why I put that in there when I was mentioning about him, because, you know, maybe he has been a little bit failed at the same time, but also, you know, football is one of them harsh games. If you're good enough, you're not. You've got to take your chances equally. You have to take your chances equally. So, you know, he probably didn't show enough. That may be unfair to some people, but it is what it is. Big up to James, man. Yeah, big up to you, Arsenal waste, man. Yeah. Same season, different fucking different result in it for us. Same season in terms of we've been absolutely crap in the league, finishing second, or will we? But yeah, same stuff as in, guess what? Oh, you know, we're domestically horrific. We've gone out in the third round again. It's it never changes with us, does it? It's the same old, man. We got Friendly back in. Yeah, Lakonga had a few good games in 01 and 02. Yeah, he did. To be fair, when he came on and he started, he was actually half decent, but I took him out without reason. Do you know what? Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah. No, you're right, man. We got our Arsenalologist. I don't understand why Arteta is so revered. I'm not Arteta out, but probably we could do better. You've just answered your own question, my friend. Literally, quite answered your own question there. We could do better. That's the problem. 5 years, no trophies. We can do better. Vic, I'll answer that very soon. Jack, man, how you doing, brother? Long time I'm seeing you doing the comments, not just in this channel, but in other bits. How you doing, man? Big up to you, my friend. I hope you're doing all good, bud. Arteta will bring him down to levels of Nelson and Ketty up. Yeah, absolutely facts. Like saying we had Lukonga on loan. You had like 1 or 2 good games. Exactly right. Yeah. Well, that's fact. There you go. You've had it from another Crystal Palace fan who's seen that shit. Do you know what I mean? It's fact. He just weren't good enough. Yeah. Wagwan, Mrs. Donna Cullen. How are you doing, my dear? Hope you're all good. Big up to you, DG2. Sav, always in here, bruv. Liking and pushing them like and subscribe. Come on, man. Mr. Aaron, I'm made for you and you alone. I know. Do you know what? I would believe you, Miss Cullen, if you didn't write that to 50 other YouTubers. See, if you want to make a geezer feel special, you just got to make sure that it is just him and him alone. Big up, my dear. Thank you very much for stopping by. All good. I know it's all shits and giggles, fun and games, and all that bollocks. I'm here for the banter, so I don't mind it. You're a funny fucker. I've seen you on numerous channels. I'm up for the banter. It's all good. Keep MLS as our number 1 left back. Yeah, do you know what? I wouldn't mind him as a left back, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? He's been really good there, to be fair. Yeah. We got it. Yeah, we got the donkey video. Yeah, here's one on charity. Stop being a donkey. I'll stop playing the video. It's as simple as that. It's not hard, is it? No, come on. What are we doing here? Big up, man. Yeah, just quickly, I'll come to that. Kai's to be sold in the summer. Easier said than done. We'll go into that with Hooksy in about an hour's time. Friendly, yep, big up, brother, or sister. You know, yeah, I learned that lesson. I keep calling everyone brother because mostly men that watch the show, they had kids in training today. So Havertz can get confidence back by beating 6 or 7-year-olds. Yeah, and do you know what? He'll still probably miss open goals and all. The donkey returns. Exactly right. Absolute shower of shit, isn't it, man? Come on. Havertz has to be sold in the summer. 150. He's inconsistent. He's not clinical enough. Facts. Sell him in the Saudis. I mean, please, come on, Saudis, man. Take this geezer off our hands. Free up them wages. 150%, man. Ollie Watkins in the building. Hey, Arsenal, as a United fan, we don't care. I know. Yeah. What can we do? What can we do? To be fair, I'd actually rather you win the Europa League over Spurs, just so Spurs don't win it, because I also equally couldn't give a fuck about you lot either. But it's just the best of two badge. Do you know what I mean? But big up, brother. Big up, Ollie Watkins. Thank you for buying Kai from us. Yeah, we've got you out of jail on plenty of signings, haven't we? Yeah, we've took some absolute shit from you lot. Absolute shit. Joseph, big up, brother. If I was Havertz, I would say I'm not leaving and take the money like drink water. Just whatever gets him out of the club. Whatever gets him out the club. Who cares about Arsenal? Sadly me, man. Sadly me. Sadly. And the rest of this world-class chat. Big ups. The Crane is in the building. Big up DJ Crane. Hopefully we dressed you adequately, man. I think that was a bit of you, wasn't it, on the Monday night, man? DG2, big up, brother. The real Arsenal fans know what a title-winning team is. Big up, Aaron, the real ones in here. Yeah, listen, man, we know what a title-winning team is. When I was on Potsy's last night, I always wear my favourite shirt, and that's the Invincible shirt that I was wearing last night. If you've seen it, you'll know. Well, you know what Invincible shirt is anyway. But what makes that shirt special is that it is, as you know, in them years, they used to have the shirts for 2 years, didn't they? So you'd have the home shirt for 2 years, and sometimes they'd stagger it the away year, blah, 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 blah. We got that after winning the league, that shirt in 0102. So on the shirt I've got upstairs, which is why I always wear it, because it's a point-proving shirt. It's the Invincible shirt. It's got the Premier League Champions patches all on it, and it's got Patrick Vieira on the back. Every single bit that this club aren't. A phenomenal world-class captain on the back. A title-winning fucking Invincible shirt with the fucking Champions patches. And we ain't none of that. That's why I always, when I go on certain shows or want to prove a point, I always wear that. Because it's my shirt, man. Yeah. And he's got 80, 90 subs, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Everyone just gets hoodwinked into all that bollocks. Big up to you, Prime Ice. We've got a geezer in the building right here, right now. As my brother Natster would say, right here, right now is a geezer. Thank you very much for your constant support, Prime. You legend. Yeah, that's like a little pan not knowing about Istanbul. Come on, man. The geezer was like, what was it at the end? He was like, oh, the Tottenham fan was like, yeah, I'll answer it for him. Yeah, I mean, come on, what we doing here? Little thing about, how can you not know that you played Sheffield Wednesday twice in the 93 season? Little thing for you in the FA Cup. We actually drew to Sheffield Wednesday in the first round because you used to be able to draw it and then you'd have to play again. It didn't go to extra time and penalties in the FA Cup. Ian Wright, he scored in both bloody games, 1-1, 2-1. Big up Ian Wright, man. Well, Ian Wright, the player, the pundit. Yeah. Ian Wright ain't Ian Wright in as a pundit. Not for me, man. Big up, Luca. 7-inch. Big up to you, brother, man. He's in the building. The Destroyer. The Destroyer. If you got fucking 7, you ain't as fucking destroying as or destructive as his one. Don't worry about that. I'm embarrassed to be born in the same year as us, as that spastically astic. Yeah. Alex, sorry. SG, big up to you, man. Don't worry. Just separate yourself from that. You ain't like that, bruv. Trust me, I know ya. You're a proper real one, bruv. Runnison. Wow. Yeah, Arteta is here to solve all the issues. Well, the club was formed in 2019. Don't forget. Let's not forget that. Yeah. Nice to see ya. A little cheeky Brucey bonus. Yeah, 100% Aaron Forsyth. Funny fucker. Yeah. Steve Bold. Come on, man. You know it. Easy. This is easy stuff, isn't it, man? But yeah, that's it. DG2. Come on, man. It's perfect, isn't it? That clipped over. And what a ball it was by Boldy and all. Ro, big up to you, brother. Aaron, random question, mate. I've actually, I've only clicked on it because it weren't a queue. So I will come to the other questions in a little bit. But I'll answer this one because I've accidentally clicked on it. But how long, in your opinion, will it take for Liverpool to overtake United in terms of scale? Mate, if they can build off it, Liverpool, they're already ahead of them in terms of European status. Let's get it domestically, league title, par. You know, I mean, if you sort of deep it, Manchester United, yeah, you know, they can win a European trophy, Europa League, of course. But, you know, in the next 2 years, 3 years, at the top level, Manchester United won't be winning anything. They might nick a cup here or there. But Liverpool have a good option. If they build just as well as Manchester United, they could win another Premier League. Manchester City will be back, but maybe not at the level that they was. So there is an option, an opportunity rather, for Arsenal still, if they have a good summer, but definitely for Liverpool to win back to back. So, you know, you could be looking in 2 or 3 years. And you know what the worrying thing is as well, is the next 2 or 3 years, if Chelsea and Manchester City remain, you know, winning trophies, etc., they'll overtake our entire trophy haul as well. So Arsenal could actually end up being the 5th biggest trophy. That's one to watch out. For. Arsenal could end up being the 5th biggest club in England if your metric, like mine is on total trophies won. It's, you know, we've got to sort ourselves out. Winning trophies. Big up Aaron. Big up Danny Reacts, brother. You're well, my friend. Good to have you in here. Thank you very much. David Simmons is leaving this summer. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll sort of half put it up here, brother. Oh, no. Get off the screen, you rodent. That's it. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Sorry for that, everyone. Yeah, you know, we don't need to see unnecessary pictures of Kai Havertz. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, it'd be interesting. I think it was a last summer thing more than anything. Do you know what I mean? I'd have rathered him there. I've sort of gone a little bit meh, considering we've seen Ranieri and possibly Max Down coming through. Yeah, so I've blown a little bit cold on that, but it's an interesting thing. Look, we signed him and it didn't encroach on, pardon me, us signing other players in positions that we need more. All for it. There was a month where he was decent for Luton. I mean, yeah, and that is literally about it. Yeah. Come on, man. You know this shit. Mr. Aaron, how big is it down there? What are we talking about? My toes, my leg, you know, my trainer size. I personally prefer 10-inch. I mean, what are we talking about down here? I mean, I've got 10-inch flip flops, if that's what we're saying. I mean, you'll have to be a bit more specific. Come on, don't be a cheeky so and so. Well, that's all right. No, I prefer it when you know, I get lied to, but I never really heard any complaints. You know what I mean? One thing I can tell you though, it ain't fucking 10 inches. I can guarantee you that. Don't know how far off, but yeah, definitely not 10. Come on, man, what we doing here? Donna, yeah, what we doing here? Fuck's sake. Yeah, Donna, she has that kind of thing. She likes to twist it in there, but yeah. We're not talking about no fucking thing like that. Yeah, absolutely not. Come on, man. Salute, Aaron. Big up to you, Gunner81. You're always in the chat, man. Elite panel last night with Dan Potts. Yeah, listen, man. It's always nice to be invited with you know, with all the legends and all of that. I love sharing the screen with some of them. I've been quite privileged to be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what it's sort of reaffirming rather might be the word, where at least I know I'm not talking absolute crap. If you've got people like the Kennys, the DJBs, the Dan Potts, the Lee Gunners, the Northsides, etc., 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 that are like, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, come on my platform. We want to listen to what you got to say. It just makes me feel like I'm not going crazy. Do you know what I mean? Because as Arsenal fans, and I promise you, we can go crazy. Now you're talking my fucking language, DG2. Yes, exactly right. Where are the Canu? Guess what? I'll tell you where the Canus and the Wiltords and the Anelkas and the Henrys and the Burkamps type signings are. Nowhere. Nowhere, bruv. How mad is that? We went to Old Trafford and we won the league in 2002. We had Canu and Wiltord up front and they still got over the line. Still got over the line. We didn't have Burkamp that day either. Didn't have Pires that day either, by the way. Just to put that into perspective, we went to Old Trafford against the champions. We won the fucking league away, whilst we didn't have Thierry Henry and Dennis Bergkamp, Robert Pires and Patrick Vieira. Almost like you need a squad, didn't you? That is that's madness, bruv. You know what I mean? What feeling towards Mr. Like I've said to you, John, you know, there's a queue. I'll give you a ticket number. Hold on one second. I'll let it process and I'll come back to you in about 5 minutes. I think it's about ticket number 500 and something or so. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there. But, you know, you'll have your turn. Don't worry. Yeah. I'm doing good. Just fantasizing about you and me. Well, yeah, that's exactly right. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, you got to join the queue, Donna, for crying out loud. Do you know what I mean? Girls and geezers. Unfortunately, I've got both of them. Some of the messages, Jesus Christ, I've got on my inbox. Some of them are, I mean, horrendously horrible towards my family and myself. And the other ones, there's no in the middle. There's barely anyone saying, "Well done, Aaron, you're doing good." Most of it is, "I'm gonna chop your head off," and the other one is, "I want to bang you." There's just nowhere in between it. It's ridiculous. Classic fucking online shit, isn't it? Big Boss Ben, man. What we saying? 89. What a year, by the way. What a year. Yeah, for someone channel, mate. Yeah, big up, man. Yeah, like I said, I always usually recognize the names and all of that. I don't always get it right, but you know, usually they're fairly new. But big up, thank you very much for coming here. Been watching you a lot on the 12th Man, and with Lee and Kenny Ken and DJB. Big fan of you, mate. Listen, I'm a big fan of you because you're coming over and giving me your time. Time is the most precious commodity on the planet, and the fact that you're giving some of yours to me is absolutely appreciated. And the copy and paste for everyone else in the chat. I've never seen your name before either. Sel Kine Odegaard. I ain't arguing with you there, brother. Sel Calafiori is never fit, and because he's shit. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean to rhyme there. He's fit and shit. He just is, isn't he? It is what it is. Who do you think wins Europa? Manchester United. Because they know how to win trophies. And I'll say this again and again and again and again and again. I'll tell you for what. Manchester United. I'm an Arsenal fan and I started watching football in the early 90s. So let's get this absolutely right. I've seen Manchester United win trophies. I'm not shocked when Manchester United win trophies. It's just a fact. So I'm used to it. I'll tell you what I'm not used to. Spurs winning the trophies. So painfully, it pains me to say, I would actually rather Manchester United win it if you had a digital gun to my nut. Only if you had a digital gun to my nut, of course. You know, I don't want either of them to win it, but it just is what it is. Hopefully it would be postponed indefinitely. That would be the best result of it. But the problem is it won't be. So Manchester United, I'm used to them winning it. As good and as shit as Manchester United have been over the years, they've still found a way to lift cups. But Tottenham, as good as shit as they've been over the years, more shit than not. Fucking ha. I'm not used to them winning trophies, so it'd just be extra annoying if they did. I wouldn't really. It'd annoy me, but I wouldn't really give that much of a fuck if Manchester United win it. So yeah, Man United to win that all day long. Plus, I'd have to deal with people in my fucking messages and all that shit terrorizing me because I know loads of Tottenham fans. So yeah, we can't be doing that, man. It's a sad day for Arsenal fans, regardless, but it'd be a worse one if Tottenham win it. Big up to you, Peppermint, brother. I want to spend the night with you in Vegas. So I'll tell you what, you know what I mean? I'm always open, you know, if you wanna book a first class trip there, do you know what I mean? I'm I'm all over it. You know what I mean? All expenses paid and all that, you know. I need to be wined and dined. You can't just jump into bed with Aaron Talks Arsenal for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? You gotta dine with me first. You got to whine with me first. Come on, what we doing here, DJ? DJ2, sorry, apologies. Slot identified the team's strengths and went with it, i.e. Salah, which you're going to say. Exactly. Salah and Gakpo, the best going forward. Yep, giving the ball to them and attacking first time. Salah, guess what? Yeah, you're getting on, son. Why are you bombing up and down the wing like a fucking whippet? I'll tell you what you'll do, son. Fuck tracking back. We'll just keep you going forward, yeah? Look what's happened. Exactly. It's like something live, Jasmine. Oh, yeah, listen, guys, we know that shit and all. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, man. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, Donna Cullen. You're probably not even a woman anyway, but I don't ever mind having a bit of back and forth banter. Keep it double clean. Come on. Bring in Inzaghi and we will win the Prem. Do you know what? We've got a fantastic chance because we've got a lot of defensive players. Let's just get that right. The difference between a nearly man and winning a manager. And we've got a nearly man, haven't we? Let's just get it right. It's a fact. He also identified that Diaz and Gakpo didn't need to fight out for one spot. He recognised that Diaz could play rather centre forward. Yeah, fact. Listen, man, this is what the difference is between the manager. He is not the coach anymore. He's the first team manager. So Arteta has a choice of managing this whole entire team. So he gets to manage in terms of squad manage. He gets to manage in terms of man manage. He gets to manage in terms of in-game management and all the little nitty-gritties in between. And he's not good enough at all of them. He just isn't. If he was good enough at all of them, we wouldn't be bridesmaids. We wouldn't be. We just wouldn't be, would we? Do you know what I'm saying? Good afternoon to you assembled. Big up to you. Thank you very much for jumping over. Ibrahim, likewise. Why do people from other clubs get gassed? They gas up Arsenal rather when they've done fuck all but sporting striker. Yeah, the sporting striker, sorry, we'll fix it. Yeah, Gyökeres, man, get him in there. Waste no time. Get the fucking fridge freezer over here. No pissing about. Come on, let's get it done. Absolutely get it done. We got a little bit of giggles, yeah. I don't know what, but you know what I mean? We're trying to put a little bit of humor in that shit. Do you know what I mean? Joseph, what we're saying, big up for you for not letting a gal be rude to you last night. Yeah, come on. I don't know for all of you in here that watched it. He's come on and he was giving it the Barry McGuigan. He'd ate his Weetabix in the morning, you know what I mean? He's got his big boy pants pulled all the way to the fucking top, a gal did. He thought, do you know what? The spotlight ain't on me. It ain't getting the centre of attention. Just like me, Mikel Arteta. You know what I mean? So he had to jump on and he tried talking over me, tried talking bollocks. And I was just like, no, you fucking don't. Shut your little mouth, you little fuck stain. And you know, he hushed his little bastard gums. And we all destroyed him. And Matty, the Southern Gooner, the fridge freezer, the brother, he absolutely tore him a fucking new one. And he deserves it. The geezer talked shit. And you know what? He deserved it last night. He just did. He came on with absolutely nothing but with the intention to troll, be a prick. And he was actually double rude. He got what he deserved. Fuck him. Everyone always says, like, and it's annoying. Like, I haven't personally met him, but I got caught up in this little wagon of, but he's a nice guy. And I'm like, you hear it by all your YouTubers you respect, like the Lees and the Dans and all of that. They're like, yeah, he's a nice guy. And I sat there and I thought to myself, because sometimes you need to rein a little bit of perspective in. And you're like, I don't even know him. Why am I saying that he's a good guy? I've never even spoke to him. The only thing I associate Gal with is talking absolute fucking shit. Like double shit. Did you know, Dio, big up to you, brother. Did you know that if you add up the points tallies from the last premieres, yeah, City first, we're second. And I don't think there's many points in between it, in here. But we ain't won the league, though. Yeah, I'll see that graphic. I'll see that graphic. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What we doing here? As a United fan, big up a United fan. Always welcome other people from other football clubs in here and all that. As a United fan, if Arteta was my manager and he didn't win anything for 5 years, I want him in the players out. Clearly ain't good enough. Exactly right. Or the outside looking in can see it. That's why you know when the manager's shit. You know when he's not good enough because all the other rival fans want him to stay. That is when you know the man ain't good enough. Get that donkey off the screen. Yeah. I do apologise, man. It's been good this season. I don't know who that's in reference to, brother. I'm not sure. I'm trying to burn through it. Might have been a couple of people. Big up, man. If we don't get Simmons, I would like him. I'm assuming then you quite like the idea of him, bruv. To be fair, I wouldn't be against it. Do you know what I mean? I just want obviously other. Do you know what I mean? Other players to come in and do the proper shit. Yeah. That's Mandingo shit. I'll tell you for one thing. Yeah, it's definitely not 10. I can fucking promise you that. My missus will tell you that and all. Uh, what are we doing here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then big up to this geezer, man, Michael. He came on my show on the Friday night call-in recently, and I was actually talking about you in a good way to Matty and was it Lee? We had all a little like an off-cam thing last night. We were just all chilling there, and I was like, yeah, there was a few people in that thing. I was like, they were good, man. They spoke really well, and you were one of the names that I mentioned, and I did actually get your name right. I remember your second name was Hernandez. I couldn't remember it was Michael or something like that. I said Michael, but I weren't sure. But yeah, now big up to you, man. Hopefully, you got a bit of free time and you can jump on the Friday show again, man. Oh shit, done I found this channel. Yeah. What can we do? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, she's here to terrorize us. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind. Do you know what I mean? But she's got a ticket number and she's just gonna have to wait. Wrong channel. Yeah, too early for this. Yeah. I actually agree for that. Yeah. It's a little bit too early. Trey, how are we doing? Trey W. Big up Aaron. This summer transfer window, rather, is make or break for this club. And the manager, I want Arteta gone, mate. Trey, me and you, yeah. We're working the same way up top here. I can promise you that. I want him gone too. He's not good enough. Absolutely facts. Anelka, absolutely naughty, wasn't he, man? How we managed to go through all of them Premier League clubs and we didn't take him back, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, what we're doing. I'll clear this one up very, very, very quickly for anyone that actually is interested to know. Am I single? No, I'm not single. And do you like ladies or lads? What do you reckon? I'll let you answer that one. Hopefully, be nice, chat. Come on, man. What are we doing? Yeah, we got one thing that is understated or underrated about Slot is that the ability to manage players with workloads. Or he's done fantastic at that. Let's face it, it's absolute facts. That's why they've won the league this year. Not because of the transformation in terms of the playing squad, but because of them little tweaks. That's all he needed to do, and he absolutely killed it, mate. Connor, big up to you, bruv. Kids of today will never understand the squad that we had to win the league at Old Trafford. Exactly right, man. 150%. No need to go for Aaron Pursley when you have enough material since he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, I don't know whether that's a good or a bad comment, but we'll see the bright side of things. But we're so negative. Yeah, you don't have to go to me personally. Just diss the football club I have. Yeah, absolutely right. I'll give you that one. Yeah. You make sense. 50 in the building. Smash the likes. Come on, man. Smash them likes here. We will be in 45 minutes time. We will be with halftime hooks, and we're going to talk about what constitutes a 10 out of 10 transfer window. I think something like this needs to be ironed out. And me and Hooks, yeah, we're gonna bring it to you. So we've got that coming up very, 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 very soon. 7-inch told people that Slot is a real deal. Oi, he literally is as well, bruv. Oi, and what's the other comment you put up here? I think I accidentally mispassed it. This is the one. Canu. Oi, man, as Arsenal fans as well, do we all not remember that hat trick at Stamford Bridge? Right at the end, I think, what does he go around? Was it go around LeBeuf? And then he whacks it in, and he goes around Ed De Hoy, the goalkeeper, does he? And I remember it might be Marcel Desailly and Frank LeBeuf. We're all trying to head up with the ball, and he pings it in the side netting. Obviously, inside the goal in the side netting. I mean, unbelievable hat trick from Nwankwo Kanu, man. He was proper, mate. I'm telling you. Sound like some of my friends from Norfolk. Yeah. Listen, Aaron, you sound like some of my friends from Norfolk area, Middlesex. Well, funny you should say that because Norfolk is about 3 minutes away from me. So I mean, I might even be that guy. Literally. Yeah. I mean, I know probably about maybe fucking 500 people from Norfolk. Probably from the same age range. I live in Hayes, so there you go. Big up, man. I'm pretty fine wine. Yeah. Big up, Michael, bruv. Yeah. Our Chelsea fan. He's a good geezer, man. Yeah, I said North London United today. It's the first anniversary. I was going to do something about it, but I bloody forgot. Big up to you, Michael. We're always trying to take the piss. I do like him, man. Big up. Go and follow. He does F1 content, even a bit of snooker. He does the lady stuff. Big up to Michael Chelsea FC, man. He's a proper good sport. I like that, man. What a gal. He's a fucking helmet, isn't he, man? Yeah. Oh, he's just a fucking helmet. Geezer does my head in sometimes. Yeah, Donna, may I join you? Rose jumping in, man. Yeah, that's it. What was it? In a freeway. It's not gay. Come on, man. Lonely Island. We funny, a Lonely Island, man. Don't even like that type of music, but yeah, they're awesome. Here we go. Right down here. Right down here. My brother. My geezer, Kyle Walsh Gunner, man. Like and subscribe to this, brother. If you're in this chat and you and even if minimum rate, you kind of like what I'm saying, trust me, you will like what this geezer says, yeah? Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. You will like what he says, yeah? Gal's a clown, yeah, he's a fucking helmet, man. But I'm just fed up, yeah, do you know what I mean, of that narrative. Oh, but he's a nice guy. Well, he acts like a prick. So I'm going to see it as I call it, prick. Big up, Aaron. Big up you, Gianni, mate. Arteta has to go. Facts. The top Gooners have to go as well. Facts. Would love Inzaghi to go to Arsenal, but would also take Javi as well. I don't know about Javi, but we'll just pretend you didn't write that and put Inzaghi. Yeah, I don't know about Javi, but yeah, Inzaghi, man. Yeah. Home run. Home run. 150%, bruv. Yeah, I'll tell you shit, bruv. He ain't leading us to nothing. He ain't. Next season FC. Next season FC, yeah, Matty or Southern Gooner is fucking legend, mate. He's absolute geezer. Off cam, just exactly like he is on cam. He's a cool cat. He's a shyster. What a fucking accent that man's got. Honestly, I could listen to that man talk for fucking hours. Like, I need to get him. He sends me voice notes all the time, man. It's just one of them soothing voices. I might just whenever I'm struggling to go to sleep and all that, I might just put a Matty voice note on and just send me to sleep, man. Honestly, the geezer's voice is just impeccable. He's wonderful, man. What a geezer. If Liverpool get good strikers over next year, yeah, mate, I don't know why they don't go for like a Gyökeres or they'll probably be better suited to Isak, but I don't think Isak's going anywhere, son. Yeah, Isak's Gal's a fucking helmet, man. Gal is not an Arsenal fan. Of course he's not. He's not even a football fan. He's a Mikel FC fan. Exactly, bruv. He brings shame to Somalians. I don't know about that. I don't really know what. Yeah, I'm one of them geezers. I don't know about the last sort of bit. He's bring shame to them. I don't know about that. I'm not gonna throw my two bob in with that. But what I do know is he does bring shame to Arsenal fans. I don't know about I didn't know if I'm assuming he might be a Somalian. If you're saying Somalians, I know he's from Canada. I'm not gonna deep all of that. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just easier for me to not have no opinion on specifics and personal bits. But what I do know is he's a fucking helmet and he's a crap Arsenal fan, regardless of where he's from or what race or whatever. Do you know what I mean? He's a fucking helmet, regardless. Gal's so annoying. Oh yeah, 150%. Yeah, Gal deserves disrespect. Oh, 100%, man. Absolutely, it gives us the twat. I'd like to have a chat with you, just find out if he is a nice geezer, just to see if it's all a facade. But I mean, you're just never gonna know. He's got YouTube persona. The worrying thing is he's got fucking 30,000 followers. So what's worse, the one person talking the shit or the 30,000 spastics that follow him? Well, you got a problem, ain't you? Gal used to be just annoyingly positive, but the dude has lost his mind. Yeah. It's because he's trying to double down. When you're trying to double down on something like that, you just lose your whole entire perspective. Do you know what I mean, on things? Because you've now gone against your own personal views to almost double down on a perspective or a point of view that you made ages ago. It just goes out the window very quick. And that's where a gal is, in the fucking bin. Supposedly some Arsenal fans want Spurs to win the trophy. Yeah, nah, bruv. Yeah, block United from going and getting Gyökeres. Whatever, man. We cannot go and get we cannot let Spurs win that trophy. No. We need to get, and this we'll all be doing this in 40 minutes with Hooksy. We will redirect to the show. We'll have about a 5-minute thing, and then me and Hooks will be on. Ronders, yeah, good shout. Rodrigo, absolutely. Eze, yes. Gyökeres, Jonathan David, all of them boys, yeah, absolutely, man. Sell to the Saudis, Havertz. All of them players you had selling, 150%. I would absolutely sell. Now, man, I only back for one team, Donna Cullen. What team do you reckon it is? Gary, not even, but you're very handsome. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's, yeah. I didn't even read that. I probably should have done that, shouldn't I? I probably should have read that before I brought that up. Never mind. Jesus Christ, it's moving mad. I know, man. Come on, man. What's going on here? Big up to you, man. Leeds fan. Oh, I'm glad you're in the Premier League again, man. I'm double glad you're in the Premier League. That's absolute facts. Linda, if you say his eyes will be, if you say the eyes will be team, it's no good. I bet he'll want another manager. Yeah, facts. Big up to you as well, Views, man. Go and like and subscribe to Views, man. Come on, Red Fire. Blessing from a Real Madrid fan, loving the vibes. Big up to you, brother. Always a pleasure, man. Matt, he's a proper one, man. Yeah. Well, yeah. Listen, man, we must meet up for a game sometime. Yeah, I'm in North Bank, bro. I'm in North Bank. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me know. I'm up a tier. I'll go in. Where is it? F. I'll go in at F. So yeah, whatever, man. I'm all down for that. He's just ads. Yeah. He's in Southall. Yeah, man. Yeah, from Hayes Southall. Yeah. It's what's it? In the mornings on the Saturdays, man. I always go and get my kids as a little treat. I always go and get them. So that's a little bit clued on a colour. I like women. I've got 2 kids. Yeah. I always go and get them little pancakes from the fucking McDonald's, man. Just a little treat as long as they've done all their homework and my kids got 10 out of 10 on his spellings. Otherwise, I won't have none of it. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite a strict dad, etc. But yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to the Southall brother. Big up, man. Ro, what we saying? Prime, I did see your question. I will be taking them cues. Don't worry, brother. I'm not ignoring them. It's one of those things where outside football, he's a sound guy. Yeah, probably, yeah, but based on personality, yeah, it's gone a bit too much, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gone a bit too much for him. Do you know what I mean? I think he's just caught up in Streamland a little bit too much. It's all gone to his nut. L Bags, big up, brother. Yes, mate. Hope you're good. Might be looking at 275. It's 280, bruv, K a week. 280 K a week. That fraud of a player's on. Do you know that? That's madness, bro. Big up, Car Wash, man. Come on, man. From what I'm reading, we are not going to get more than 100 millions to spend. Yeah, we're going to go into that in the next show straight after. That's madness, you know. That is proper double madness. Big up to you, though, Prome. We need to offload some first. Honestly, brother, I hope that is not the case. Honestly, Roger well, it's funny, man. That's like old school, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I was born in the 80s, so I kind of get it. Joshua, hope you're all well, man. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of thinking that, so don't worry. Yeah. Big up to you. I'll take the banner, but come on, man. Just I'm all for the banner. Keep a level on it, for fuck's sake. Hello, Donna. Confident in the final. Yeah, what we're saying. Dio, if we aren't getting 200 M's to spend, then I don't see how we get out of this unless we sell Saliba for 200. Surely that's the point now, bruv. Surely, Dio, we have not got only 100 mil to spend. I mean, come on, we've seen from like official like statements. I think was it about maybe a month ago or 2 months ago they come out. And we've got like 300 odd plus cash reserves. Now I'm not saying we're going to spend all of that, but we've got to be at least looking at a 200 million pound war chest, if you want to call it that, before we start thinking about adding to the funds by selling. Nah. I've got the Chica. I've been on my Chica for 11 years, man. Yeah. She's a good one and all. You want Gyökeres or another player? No, I'll take Gyökeres. I'd love Isaac, but it's just ain't happening, is it? It just ain't. No matter how much we all like it or not, he just is not coming. We ain't going to be spending 150 plus on him because that's what it'll take. And then guess what? We've got no fucking money to spend anywhere else. DJ Crane in the building. Big up to you, bruv. Kenny Ken told Arteta to put his nuts on the table. Yeah, Kenny's a funny fucker, isn't he? He did it. All the squirrels came out. The gals, the squirrels, the gals, Hooks and Alex, all of them. Do you know what? Hooks is turning to he's turning to the light side of the force. Do you know that? I'm telling you, he's coming around. He's coming around. Aaron, do you see that'll leave the door? Aaron, who do you see that'll leave the door? Apologies. Isn't just Jenna Park leaving? Yeah, I think so. But I will sort of save them little bits for when me and Hooksy come on in half an hour, of course. Yes, indeed. I am indeed. Question. So we'll run through some questions now. Hooks is a reverse Anakin Pro. Well, I'm a Star Wars fan, so yeah, I get it. And that is funny. Yeah, so we'll roll in the questions. We'll go for this because it's in the chat, and then I'll start backwards and work our way up. This question. What happens if Berta wants to sell a fan favourite? As long as he gets, I promise you this, as long as he gets a better version of the player that is sold, I don't care. So if he's going to sell Saliba, all right, yeah, maybe it will be quite difficult, to be fair, to get a better version than him. But if he adequately replaces him, it is what it is. If someone else comes in, do you know what I'm saying? If someone else comes in and then guess what? Guess what? Is able to adequately replace him. Not like when we sold Fabregas and replaced him with Mikel Arteta. No, 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 no. We can't be doing that. We've got to adequately replace these players. So look, I don't think anyone should be under threat. If no one's good enough, sell them. But just get a proper player in. Get a proper player in to replace him. Get a proper player to compete with them. I don't know, but I'm just sick and tired of us, going, oh, but what about Saka if we sign a right winger? Or what about this? Or what about that? Get me a player, and if he performs and he's better than the current starting 11, down you go to the bench. I think it's just facts. That's how we got to be looking at it. And since you're straight, I definitely got a chance. But I thought you was a geezer. So yeah. So if you're a fridge freezer and I like chicas, I don't. Yeah. Prime. Yeah. But you're a fridge freezer. You're a fridge freezer. But you're my boy. Don't worry, man. You're my fucking boy, Prime. Yeah. Ryan, can I book tickets to Vegas? Two of us. First we done in one, and then yeah. That's funny, man. Yeah. So yes, you're bringing the chat sideways, Miss Cullen or Mr. Cullen or somewhere in between Cullen. Fuck knows. You guys better get in line. I've been on the phone for hours. Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, isn't it? It's concerning how many career-changing injuries has happened because Arteta overusing players like. Do you know what? Exact fridge freezer. Boy, that's funny and all. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. I've got quite a dark personality, but I'll just keep it away from YouTube because it's not the place. But yeah, that is funny. Yeah, isn't it? Let me. Isn't it concerning how many career-changing injuries happen? Yeah. Do you know what, man? Like Declan Rice injured again his hamstring. That's number 6. That's number 6 for the season. 50% of that, so 3 for those who can't do maths or basic maths, has been grade 3 tears, man. There's got to be something in that. Come on, man. There's got to be something in that. Like, they're all 10 players we've had that have just had knee injuries and hamstring injuries alone. That is not good at all, man. Do you know that? That is not good. That really ain't good. It's worrying, man. Really, really, really worrying. It's frustrating as well. Double frustrating, treble frustrating, people. Let's go through some of the other questions that we got in here. Because Linda, big up to you. I know it's taken a little while, but I hope you're still here. Who is a bigger football club, Portsmouth or Southampton? Southampton, for me. So I'm sorry if you're offended by that. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're buzzing and you agree. I think Southampton are. They've got bigger. To be fair, though, having said that, Portsmouth, under that spending thing, they won the FA Cup, didn't they, under Harry Redknapp? So they've won something a lot more recent. But for me, as a whole, you know what I mean? I can remember a lot more of Southampton. I grew up watching Laetitia, etc., and all of that. So, you know what I mean? I've maybe got a tiny little bit of bias there because I've grown up watching a lot more of Southampton, but that's what I'd say, But fair dues, Portsmouth won that FA Cup, that can't be overshadowed. So I totally can appreciate, you know what I mean? You might come back at me there, people might come back at me and say, you're wrong because of that. That's fair enough. I got to hold that. Question: Vic Lafayette, OG in the building. Have you popped over to Highbury on a non-match day? Not for a very, 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 very long time. But Darren Sullivan has. And he was still Ram. I plan to go sometime so I can go walk on the pitch area and just sit and reminisce. I think Darren Sullivan did do that. So when he's in the chat, make sure you have a little message. So we got Prime Ice. Aaron, do you think Igal equals Willie equals? Is there a story there? A story there probably for about 1 a.m, maybe. I mean, yeah. Not for half 2. Yeah, that's for sure, my friend. Fuck's sake. Yeah. His gal's in love with Arteta. He is, man. Congratulations on the 1K. You are too kind, man. Mello's back in the building. He's saying, in my opinion, from the way Arteta speaks, it seems like he's got some control, no control, or he's not under pressure. And that's it. He's not under pressure, and that's the annoying thing. Yeah, we got a few cans on her. Yeah. He's funny. Yeah, and that's what we're going to get to, man. That's what we're going to get to. That's the next one. That's it. Linda, my girl, Linda, my girl, yeah. I'm glad you're still here. What we saying here? Stacks saying here. It's Aaron. Saw your show yesterday. The Pokemon, yeah. My kid plays it all the time, man. I'm still into it. Not as much as I used to. Every year, new generation of Pokemon's coming out. My little boy, man. Like I said to you yesterday. My little boy. There's this bloody app, and you get the balls and you catch them all. It's wicked, mate. Like we play it all the time. I think I end up playing it more than he does now. To be fair. Pompey fans of quality. Yeah. No, facts. DJ Crane, my brother. What you saying? Logo on your hat and thumb now. What is it? That's San Francisco 49ers NFL, bro. 56 likes and subscribe. Yeah, come on, man. That's 56. That's good numbers. Buzzing. I feel like rival fans pick up Arteta as they know we're not going anywhere under him. They want to stick us in the mud. Yeah. That's absolutely fact. That's the only reason, mate. They didn't want to keep us. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Aaron, I used to like you. What have I done wrong? Let us know. Let us know what have I done wrong. I've been picking you up. Come on, man. What are we saying here? What have I done? You'll have to let us know. You'll have to let us know. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued now. You can't let a brother hang like me. Do you know what I mean? You got to let me know. Got Jonas in the building. The first time I recognised this name, so big up. I'm a Swede. Big up to you, man. Ibrahimovic and all of that. I'm not convinced about Gyökeres. And look, do you know what? A few people say that when I went to Arsenal v Sporting away in the Champions League, I was speaking to. They do this wicked thing. They shut off the roads and all of that, and then they put like loads of like huge like burger van-esque sort of things where they sell beer, food, all loads of different ones. And I asked a lot of the Sporting fans, and none of them seemed to be quite impressed with him. But the numbers don't lie, man. Do you know what I mean? That's one thing, and it's got to be a little bit better than what we've got. We can't have Mikel Merino up front. Do you know what I mean? What we're saying. I've got a question. Found a new chair yet? I have been looking. Yeah. Because all the wonderful chat that we've had, they've been generous. We're basically at that point, man. The super chats and things like that. It's the memberships. It's been unbelievable the support that I've got. And the running joke I have is I'm sat on my kitchen island at the minute on a bar stool, and I tell you what, the chair that I've fucking got is a squeaky motherfucker. You've probably heard it a little bit, and it's bastard uncomfortable, man. You know that. I'm telling you, it's so uncomfortable. So I've been using that money. Like I said, any super chats that we get, we use to improve the show. It's not just personal fuck around fund. Do you know what I mean? And so I will be looking for a chair. We're basically there, brother. Big up to you, Static, man. Big up to you. Yeah. What are you saying here, man? Yeah. I still do. Do you know that, Dio? Yeah. Like I still do. It's just it's fucking addictive. Me and the boy play it all the time. And yeah, don't bottle second place. Oh, we're gonna Juju. Come on, man. We are definitely gonna bottle second place. We live up Newcastle are getting second place. I'm telling you. I can answer why rival fans credit Arteta is because 70% of the fan base look for rival validation, which is ironic because they only pick up Arteta and oh, that's fact views. To be fair, Ro. That's actually a real great point, man. Yeah. I do apologise, then, my dear. Portsmouth FA Cup. Yeah, I know. That's why I really made a big point of it. I've obviously got that one way round. I do apologise to you, my dear. And I did say Portsmouth won the FA Cup, but I just more remember watching a lot more. So hear me out here of Southampton and the league at the time because they were in it more. That's all. But I mean, fair dues, man. Like I mentioned, so don't hate me too much on that. I did mention, that they'd won the FA Cup. So yeah. Real talk. When is Arteta going to be sacked? I mean, ideally it would have been 2 or 3 years ago. He's just nowhere near good enough, is he? But I think if he starts bad, if he starts bad and we're not looking up to scratch, I don't think he'll last until Christmas. If I'm being honest with you, I really don't. I really don't think he'll last up until Christmas. He's got to start this league well. We've got to be right there, right up there. By that sort of time. Yeah. Oi, facts. Yeah, oi, that's facts. The summer transfers will show us if Arteta is still in charge. Facts right here. That is an absolute fact. 150%. We will know where Arsenal stand by September the 1st. 150%. That's a really good point. Aaron, the Pokemon Go is very good as it's called that. I got going, bruv. Yeah, listen to you. Big up, Static, man. Always, bruv. You know that, man. Arteta reminds me of the Slayer with it. Well, yeah, I can't. I don't want to. I know you said it all with all the good intent. I just don't want to say it just in case it gets taken the wrong way. I'm not discrediting your comment or anything like that. I'm just one of them. I get a little bit worried that I say the wrong thing or things like that. Do you know what I mean? But I understand where you're coming from. I just yeah. Like yeah, it is what it is. Linda Ferguson, when Portsmouth was in the Premier League, we had such a good and bad points. Do you know what? You had some good players, man. We signed a lot of them from Tottenham and all, didn't you? You had obviously you're up front. You had Crouchy, Defoe, Cranchar. I think you had one or two others that came through as well. To be fair, no, I don't need the money that bad. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Gyökeres got 15 goals and 26 for Sweden. Yeah, that's not too bad. Riku, big up to you, brother. Thank you very much. Yeah, well done on Potsy's show. Thank you very much, man. That knowledge as well. I don't know if it's whether it's one I used or someone else's. Yeah, some of the chats going madness, man. Yeah, Stephen Wilson. Let's talk about Tottenham bringing back a trophy. I mean, well, we could, but I mean, we won't. Yeah, only Nans. Yeah. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Let me see if we got any more questions here, and then I will wrap up very, very, very shortly because we need to prepare. Me and Hooksy going to be on in 20 minutes. We're going to be on in 20 minutes. So we are going to be talking about all things the summer transfer window. What constitutes a 10 out of 10 transfer window? That's what we're going to be talking about. What does for you lot? Hopefully you're still here. I'm going to redirect over. So, there might be a little 15-minute sort of wait here or there. If you want to stay tuned, obviously, for it, you're all more than welcome to join. Oh, yeah, what does constitute? We're going to go through all the positions that we're talking about, and I hope you all join me for it, because it's going to be a belt of a show. I like having a different perspective, because Hooksy does believe, whether you agree with him or not, he does bring a different perspective to things. And we're going to go through the positions we need, maybe how much money we've got to spend, the outings, whether we're going to get it all done, how much we think we're going to get all done, and all of this and all of that, and rah. So it's going to be a lit show, man. I'm very, very, very much looking forward to it. Let's redirect to that now. Let's get it all set up. Here we go. So we will naturally redirect when we finish up here. I'll take the last couple of comments, and then we will wrap up. So best James Bond actor. Right, let me get that back up. Yeah, that's crazy. Best James Bond actor. I mean, I think when I was born, 89, 90, I think the first one I can remember was Pierce Brosnan, but he's definitely not the best one. So I was obviously mostly brought up with Daniel Craig. So yeah, I might have to say that purely just for an age thing. Do you know what I mean? Remember Giorgio Kincladze? Oh, who did he play for? I've recognised the name. I do 100% recognise him. I can't remember who he played for, but Kincladze, yeah, I do recognise the name. But yeah, I can't offer too much on that, but it definitely rings a bell. 150. Or DJ Crane, come on, man. Come on, steady on here. Yeah. Steady on here, DJ Crane. Come on, man. You're not a bad geezer for a gooner. I appreciate that, man. That'll do. Bless up, Aaron. Loving your streams. Yeah, man. Listen, that's why we got up. That's why we're up in the work rate. Do you know what I'm saying? 10 out of 10 window is not just anyone important and adding. Yeah, listen, we will absolutely get into that. The 10 out of 10 windows. Make sure you'll stop over. We'll be going live in about 15, 20 minutes. Pierce Brosnan, yeah, that's the one I remember the first. You know that with Pierce Brosnan. I like Daniel Craig, yeah, 100%, man. Big up, yeah. Big up to you, Rashid, in the building, man. What we saying? Roger Moore, we got a favourite. Yeah. A bit of GoldenEye. Yeah. And Die Another Day, didn't he do as well? If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure Die Another Day was Pierce Brosnan. I'm sure he had one there. Yeah. He was as well. Not going to lie. He was good, man. I know. Yeah. That's been wild in the chat there, man. Come on, man. I'm 38. Oh, yeah. I'm 36 in October. So yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm sure you had GoldenEye and Die Another Day. I'm sure Pierce Brosnan done that. But listen, I will redirect to my other stream. Buzzing for every single one of you that has jumped in here and had a little waffle with me. That's why I wanted to do this specific show just before we start the next one. Because it's solely for, do you know what I mean? Having a little waffle with the lads, you know what I mean? And keeping up, and girls as well. Girls and geezers. We're we're everyone and everyone in between. You know, whatever you are identify as, and if you don't ever identify as a man or a woman, then you're confused. And I know a doctor you might want to go and see. But big up Rose 73, man. This is what we're saying. Big up, man. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Definitely not there. I mean, United are going to win that one. Yeah, the non-minor and Yukons. Big up. In 15 minutes, we will be going live with Hooks. Until then, take it easy, all of you wonderful fuckers, and I'll catch you very, very